Sacred. That means something that we value, something that we have reverence for, something we set aside in awe and protection. Years ago, I was reading an article about what we, in this time, consider sacred in American society. And what the writer of this article suggested, maybe pretty cynically, but fairly conventionally, made the argument that what we think most sacred in American life today is efficiency. Let's face about that. At least I'm very guilty of this more than anyone else, that efficiency has become sacred to our culture. And think about it. We have become very irritated if we get stuck in a long line, if we get stuck in traffic, if someone is late to meet us, or even if we had to wait just a few minutes for a phone or internet connection. We consider that terrible because it's wasting. We don't want anyone, any company, or even the government to waste our time, to waste our energy, to waste our money or our resources. And I don't know about you, but I seem to be getting less patient as time goes on. Welcome to one of our videos from St. Mark's Episcopal in Dalton, Georgia, and welcome all those joining us today from St. Mark's members and others. Let me continue this. While we're becoming less patient and maybe considering efficiency sacred, we're constantly seeking what will be more efficient, more productive, less wasteful, and we call that progress. Progress, productivity, efficiency, those are what I've learned to value and what I have learned to treasure. Now, I understand that people always have sought to improvement, and that is not bad, and I'm not suggesting that we stop that. But during this period of Pentecost that we're coming into, I do suggest that I, and maybe you, should spend more time considering what God values instead of what people value. What God is less concerned with measurable output and productivity, and more concerned with growth of what the New Testament calls fruits of the Spirit. In the 5th chapter of Galatians, Paul lists the fruits of the Spirit, and you heard these before. He lists love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faith, self-control, and gentleness. God wants us to grow, but to grow in prayer, service, and love for God and others. Jesus was never considered productive. This Pentecost, I need to ask, am I becoming more loving, serving, and am I bearing the fruit of the spirits? God does not seek material growth and production. God seeks faithfulness. God seeks fruitfulness. And for that, we'll say, thanks be to God.